Hello everyone. It's great to see you here. My name is Chico Ferro. Currently I'm serving District 4510, Sao Paulo, Brazil, as a NAYEN correspondent. I would like to thank the NAYEN board on behalf of its president Steve Gerds, NAYEN program chair Pauline Perot, who invited me to be here discussing such an important topic. Today I would like to discuss with you strategies to make Rotary Youth Exchange stronger, bigger and bolder. First of all, I would like to know, does anyone here attended the People's Choice Series webinar last September 14th? Is anybody here receiving my emails about student recruitment? Okay, so, let's reflect on why we should grow. Even if your district has a number of applicants that makes you happy, growing is important because we need to increase our impact in the world. That means we want to increase our efforts to promote world understanding and peace. Instead of building peace one person at a time, the world needs us to build peace many persons at a time. We want to reach candidates who are better qualified to spread the message of Rotary in their social, professional and family lives. More applicants will bring more competition to the selection process. More competition will make candidates to prepare themselves better to be selected. More committed and hard-working candidates will result in more quality for the program. More applicants will bring the feeling of scarcity of placements. Scarcity increases the perception of value. Greater value perception allows for fees to be charged, which will give the program financial freedom. Usually in our first approach, neither students nor parents had thought about Rotary Youth Exchange before. Our approach, in only one single step whether digital or not, may find potential applicants who have never heard about Rotary Youth Exchange, with not enough information about its benefits or not enough time to ask or search about it. One single approach is called one-step marketing, and that is too few to tell parents and students everything that wonderful experience can provide to the kids. What can't we do with one-step marketing? We do not establish enough trust to hear their voice in doubts. We do not know their real needs. We do not show all benefits. We do not listen to their objections and fears. We do not register the ones interested. We do not measure the quality of our process. Next year we start from zero and disregard the whole process, everything we've learned. We forget all potential candidates from the previous year, whose age would still allow them to apply for the long or short-term program, and who could be more mature to be able to hear about Rotary Youth Exchange. Folks, what are we missing? What details are we not seeing in this process? What could improve our recruitment performance? We are missing a key information, which is the buyer's journey concept. Buyer's journey is the path potential candidates, parents or host families take in their minds before making any kind of decision. When any one of us think about buying a product or service, we go through these 4 phases. And why is the buyer's journey important? We can use this concept to learn what challenges our target audience faces in the decision process. Armed with that knowledge, we can adjust our promotion strategy to minimize those pain points and meet our prospects' needs. We can represent the buyer's journey, in terms of the number of people, as a funnel. Those at the bottom of the funnel are ready to apply. They value the benefits of the program. They know what they are going to gain. Those at the top of the funnel aren't even seeing a small part of the picture. They still don't realize that there are experiences that can greatly enrich their children's future. At this stage, when parents hear about traveling, making new friends abroad, having an adventure, even learning a new language for English speakers, they may interpret it as a waste of time and money. I just turned our funnel upside down to see it as an iceberg. For each candidate decided we have an average of 4,265 in one of the other 3 initial phases. Our job is to bring our target audience from the deep darkness caused by lack of information up onto the surface illuminated by knowledge. Those at the bottom of the iceberg are in the dark depths of lack of information and therefore lack of awareness. Our target audience needs to be educated. To educate them, we need to stay in touch longer. The best way to stay connected with them for a long time is through social media. This means that we need to perform even better in the digital world to improve our recruitment performance. And now let's go to our real iceberg to check the numbers. These are the last official numbers I have here in the United States. See that non-Rotary organizations are on the same level as us. This means that they also don't know how to communicate with the community. And look what we are not reaching. Look at what is under the surface. There is a treasure out there. What happens when we only see the top of the iceberg? The history has shown that by forgetting the all scenery, we sink. And by the way, no one boards on a sinking ship. These are the symptoms we are sinking. Fewer candidates, fewer volunteers at the district committee level, fewer host families, less interest of clubs, less district leadership support, or more concerns on the RI board. If your district has been experiencing at least one of these symptoms, it's time to pay attention. I don't know if you have paid attention that the title of this session is Proven Method to Increase RYE Candidates, and much more. So let's take a break and speak about the much more part. While hard skills are the technical skills that an individual can demonstrate through diplomas, certifications, practical tests, courses, etc., soft skills are personal and intangible skills that people have and cannot be identified or proven through certifications or any document, but through daily living. Soft skills are essential characteristics to improve the ability to live or work with other people and can have a positive influence on a young person's life as a student, as a professional, etc. After a very quick search on specialized websites on the internet, see what are the most important skills that parents want their children to develop. Here are 5 important concerns parents have about their children. Of course there are many more, I'm showing the main ones, also according to an internet search. Slide 19. And since one of the concerns of parents is academic success, see which skills are most valued by the best universities in North America. I researched Princeton, Yale, Harvard and a few other universities. Again, one of the concerns of parents is about their children's career. See what employers value in terms of skills. And last but not least, let's take a look at some problems that affect young people today. These problems have been getting worse over time, for several reasons. But the pandemic has increased the challenge for young people to overcome these issues. So, my question is, do you believe that Rotary Youth Exchange experience can help students develop one or more of these desired skills or help to get around the concerns? Who believes it helps to develop few of them? Who believes it helps to develop many of them? Who believes it helps to develop most of them? But Chico, why are you talking about these items? Aren't we all here to work for world peace and understanding? Slide 23. Are you not get away from the main topic? My answer, yes and no. Yes, we are here to promote peace and no, I'm not getting away of our main goal. Rotary International and its global partners have found that it is more effective to promote peace by working on the basic needs of communities in conflict. And that is the primary reason the focus areas. If we want to improve the performance of our students, bring them closer to our values and causes, perhaps even increase the conversion rate from exchange students to Rotaract and Rotary. This is the path our students need to take, to better represent their communities and countries as ambassadors. Develop tolerance for cultural differences and leave a true legacy of service in their host community. I would like to see one or many of you here, as a speaker, presenting a new training format, including new content. In addition to those we have usually covered to work on all these dimensions of comprehensive preparation for the exchange. Tip: information can be taught at a distance, through videos. Skills must be developed through experiences. Use the structure of other Rotary Youth programs, encourage candidates to actively participate in Interact clubs, RYE. Promote community service with candidates, integrate them into projects in their sponsor clubs. Don't worry, I'm not lost. Still on the much more part of my topic today. Let's see how companies, leaders in their markets, manage to stay on top. The business definition captures the essence of the products, the noblest benefits that an organization delivers. This can be illustrated metaphorically as an umbrella, under which products are created that meet the core concept. Why is it important to define our business? Knowing exactly what we do helps us deliver our service at a high level, as well as helps us adjust our communication with the target audience. Remember, underpromise and overdeliver. Guess what's the business definition of Rolex? And what about Disney? What's the business definition of Disney? Considering everything we've seen about business definition, what should be the definition of business for Rotary Youth programs? And what is the definition that RI itself uses for its youth programs? See what is written on RI website. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a gem in our hands, a diamond, a jewel, a treasure. We have something that should spontaneously form queues of candidates in our clubs. The brightest and most qualified students should see our program as a must-have experience in their education. However, this is not happening. We need to hunt students, beg for host clubs, and mine host families. How to change this situation? I am suggesting that we use two-step marketing, which is a system whereby we divide the process into two or more parts. Education and promotion at least. This is the best way to educate parents and potential candidates to bring them to the top of their buyer's journey, so, each one of them, in their own time, will recognize Rotary Youth Exchange as the richest experience they could ever have. This slide shows a basic flow of each of the suggested actions. By the way, two-step marketing doesn't just mean two actions. What is? A buyer persona is an abstract depiction of the ideal customer, built by, both, qualitative and quantitative data from market and/or competitor research and existing customer profiles. Why is it so important? Personas help you understand better your prospective applicants and their parents. That makes it easier for you guide program development, create content of interest. Segment and track leads for our content to reach them, dealing with objections related to decision making. That is an example of some important data we should know. Demographics. This is the most basic level of data that should be included in the persona's profile. Age, gender, annual income level, location, urban, suburb, family status, education level, for parents and host families, or school performance, for students. Professional status, for parents and host families, or ranking in class, for students, job title and level, for parents and host families, business activity, for parents and host families. Psychographics. It's about the persona's values, standpoints, and goals. This is an important part of the profile as people are increasingly insisting that organizations share their values, express their opinions, and join global conversations. Dreams and wishes, about their children, professional, personal goals, beliefs and values. Pain points and challenges. This section is the one we should pay the most attention. Only by learning about problems and obstacles can Rotary Youth Exchange develop and offer the most relevant solution. Biggest struggles and pain points, obstacles to overcoming the challenges they are facing, irrational, rational fears. Influences and information sources. To better identify the buyer's journey of the persona, you need to discover who they listen to, who they trust, and on which platforms they look for solutions. This information is a valuable source to guide influencer marketing, communication and content placement efforts. Preferred blogs, social networks and websites, favorite media, digital and print. Influencers and thought leaders they trust and look up to. Favorite events, conferences, online or offline. Once we've defined our personas, it's time to create our audience. We must publish, throughout the year, content for students and also and much more important for parents. They are the ones who most of the time will say no. The most powerful content format is video. I strongly recommend that you publish most of your video content through your district's YouTube channel. Another idea is to strengthen the NAYEN channel. If each district provides one good content per month, the NAYEN YouTube channel will post once a day, and this is the ideal frequency to get engagement. Usually when we publish and don't put money, Facebook and YouTube deliver our content to very few people. We must use paid traffic as extra content by clicking on these two buttons. You will be able to watch the Facebook ads and YouTube tutorial for beginners. What to post about. All the topics we detect in the persona's dreams, desires and fears about their children, such as skills desired in universities and in the job market, socio-emotional skills of today's young people, internet addiction, and other things that touch parents deeply and will make them stay connected to our channel. Rotarians can provide content. Thus, psychologists, professors, directors of universities or colleges, human resources professionals, successful former exchange students, host families, can give testimonials, interviews, write articles, infographics, etc. Another extra content. By clicking on these three buttons, you will be able to get 100 articles titles to write, or 4 scripts for interviews and also 4 complete articles. For those of us who fish, we are generating our audience like we feed the fish in a pond, so when we go fishing the best fish will be there. Once a year it is time to collect emails among our qualified audience, interested in better education to their children. Using great and valuable content like a video, or an ebook, or a quiz, etc. We call that magnet leads, parents interested in information about a program to raise their children's education to another level. Will spontaneously give us email addresses and permission to send them emails about this topic. We call that opt-in. The extra content of this topic is artworks for Facebook. 20 persuasive titles for Facebook posts. We have here 3 examples of how your posts should look like. If I click on the button Learn More, We will see the landing pages collecting emails, sometimes even names or phone numbers. Remember that you have an information bonus, which is a Facebook ads tutorial. Next action: warm up and educate our leads. We will send emails with even more valuable content, describing how the Rotary Youth Exchange experience will offer to participants leadership opportunities, volunteering services, group work, public speeches, and so many other situations that will make them confident, communicative, self-sufficient, flexible, cultural tolerant, and lots of other skills sought by universities and corporations in the professional market. We want to model a true leader of the future. And here I'm listing you 3 tools we can use to send and track those emails, also build a landing pages and collect the names who opt in. The extra bonus is a MailChimp tutorial 2023 for beginners, where you can learn how to create landing pages, email campaigns, etc. At the end of the warm-up emails, you must choose the final destination to which you must send your lead for your last potential candidate conversion action. By this stage, you may have already heard all the parents' objections, fears, and concerns, whether through their posts on social media, comments on videos, or through questions asked via email. So you can decide to do this last action online, in real time, through a single event, in person, or through a live webinar, considering that a Rotary district always covers a large area. Or, you could decide to make this last phase not concentrated in just one day, diluting the final conversations with interested parents in more time. In that case, you can direct your potential candidate to the WhatsApp of someone in your district, or even to a recorded video webinar. Your last action will be the irresistible offer. A irresistible offer is a speech with a sequence of arguments designed to motivate people to make the decision and formalize the student's application. There is a script for an irresistible offer, which in itself would take up time for another presentation. Today I will just describe the main steps. Recap the obligations of each party. Transformation. Describe here what you hope happens to participating students. If you find it interesting, again present another inspiring testimony from a former participant. Deliverables. What your future client will receive when applying. What fees will be charged. What bonuses can you offer to applicants? Participation in RYLA. Participation in service delivery projects with Interact. XX hours of training. XX hours of offline activities. What guarantees will you offer? 30 days after the start of training to withdraw, all fees refunded. Mental triggers. Scarcity, time, reciprocity, authority, etc. Chico, this process is amazing. It seems to be powerful, but I have no idea where to start for. I'm not comfortable with technology, so it's going to be impossible for me to deal with this whole thing. Okay, my friends, if that's your feeling right now, I completely understand. So my advice to you is, understand the concepts I've shown you here, understand the process as it should happen, and invite a Rotarian marketer to the committee. There is none? Hire a Rotaractor or a Rotex. I'm telling you all this here, and I don't do it in my district. We are hiring a Rotex. Finally, I'd like to say, this technique is universally used to sell all types of products and services, physical or digital. It really works. There is no magic in marketing. It takes time, effort, patience, and perseverance. It is a trail, not a rail. That means there is no ready-made recipe in marketing. It is possible. We should keep our conversation about recruitment. If you want, I can send you weekly drops of information by email. You all have my email address. Feel free to keep in touch anytime, and I can send you those emails if you want. Thank you so much for your attention.